What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing here, back with another video. And in today's video, guys, we are here with the Heroes Arena Champion Difficulty Guide. And yeah, in today's video, we're going to be going over the teams that I was able to use for Champion Difficulty so that you guys are able to clear. And yeah, we're going to be covering that all in today's video, discussing how much rewards you're getting, the teams that I use, and then going over my strategies in the actual fights, guys. So if you do enjoy videos like this, definitely make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, as we are on the road to that 51k subscribers, guys. I definitely do appreciate the support on the channel. And with that out of the way, man, let's hop in and let's talk the teams that I use on the Champion Difficulty of Heroes Arena. So starting out with the first tower here, the Death Spirit Tower, guys. This is the team that I actually use for this side, and it's going to be a Goddess team. And as you guys can see, we are out CCing. It's the same as with Masters. We do want to out CC because of the fact that Champion is a thing where you cannot run links. It's going to be a little bit harder to out CC, but I definitely do think that if you even want to attempt this without boost characters, you have to run characters that are going to be able to out CC the enemy CC teams. And that's just kind of a given on what, you know, you're expected to bring. So in terms of the actual setup here, guys, in terms of the gear, across the board, we were rocking the HP defense sets for most characters. I did run attack crit on my Melielli here. It's just I switched over to the other gear when I was recording the Tristan video. But yeah, no, Melielli on attack crit damage. Same with the Angel of Despair Mael. I also went with attack crit damage. And then Elat on HP defense and Ludo on, I think I had Ludo on HP defense as well. Yeah. But in terms of like the CC adjustments, guys, make sure that you do out CC, and even if you have to switch your gear to be able to do that, I do think it's worth doing. Like switching from attack crit damage Melielli to HP defense, if you need that CC to be able to out CC that 320k, by all means do that. And same with Angel of Death Mael. Right, the exact same thing. Both of them do need to be run on HP if you're lacking the CC to make the threshold. If you can make the threshold with attack crit damage, run attack crit damage. That's way better. But if you have to run, like, let's say I'm barely making 320k with HP defense on all my characters, then you gotta run it, right? You gotta do it to go first. And yeah, in terms of the artifact card set here, guys, we're rocking the other goddess card set, the attack related one. This increases goddess allies attack related stats by 5% and increases buff goddess ally damage dealt to enemies by 5% as well. And yeah, I mean, we do take advantage of buffs with LR Margaret on the team, so I was able to actually use this card set and be you know, pretty good with it. But again, guys, if you're in a scenario where even with all your gear being on HP defense, you still cannot out CC, maybe try doing auto set combat class, see if this is enough to boost your CC above that threshold. And if you're able to still get above 320k, then you could definitely attempt it with this setup, and you do not need the card set. Like, it makes things a lot easier, but you do not need it. So yeah, that's pretty much the setup for the team right there, guys. Let's actually watch through the clip now of me actually getting the clear on this first tower. Now, I'm going to tell you guys right now, the strategy is pretty straightforward, man. Yeah, so I had HP defense on all of them. And we did have the, you know, set right there. So yeah, Margaret had HP defense, Elat, and then attack crit on the 2 DPSs. But again, as I mentioned, you can run HP, and it's still doable. So yeah, and then in the run right here, guys, every single time we shielded up with Melielli, just in case the team, the opposing team did live. And then, yeah, the idea was we AoE'd with Melielli, and then we did the buff card with Margaret because we're going to get the commandment debuff from having Mael do the HP related lower every time you use a skill. So yeah, we do get that debuff, and when we buff, we cleanse that debuff, which gets us the crit chance crit damage from LR Margaret, and then we also do get a little bit extra damage for when Mael does his AoE. So you guys saw right there that Yuwa does take multiple hits to kill. On this second turn when you're attacking Yuwa, make sure to use Margaret or Elat skills because they do less damage, so you'll take less reflect damage. This character reflects all the damage that they take, so you have to make sure you're doing that before you go for the kill. So that is going to be the first stage right there, and then we move into the next one with Esterosa, and it's going to be the exact same strategy from there, guys. We do AoE Melielli into the cleanse with Margaret into AoE Mael, and that pretty much clears the rest of this tower. And you guys will see as we go through and do it, it's going to be very, very easy. Now, again, as I mentioned, guys, like running attack rate damage makes it a lot easier because you pretty much kill every single time. And if you're not able to kill with attack rate damage and you're on HP defense, as long as you kill 1 or 2 of the enemies with an HP defense set, you're still completely fine because they're not going to touch your Melielli shield, and you're going to be completely fine regardless. So I do still recommend this, even if you're not able to make that CC, you know, threshold. You have to run HP defense to do it. Then I definitely still recommend running this team, as you'll be able to still get the clear regardless. But yeah, as you guys can see, exact same setup every single time. AoE Melieli, buff card Eller Margaret, AoE Mile, and it kills pretty much every single team. And yeah, I mean, you know, we can even skip through the rest of this though, but yeah, I mean, you know, you guys get the gist, right? AoE, buff, AoE, right? AoE, buff, AoE, and you're pretty much gonna kill all the stages, or all the phases, right? And then yeah, I mean, if there's a scenario where like the enemy does live with like Melieli here, you have the Melieli shield already up, so you're pretty much good to go. Like, you're not gonna have any issues here anyway, right? Because you had your Melieli shield up. So if there is a scenario where the enemy does live for whatever reason, you just kill them on the following turn, you're good to go, right? Like that might happen even on HP defense too, but you'll still be good to go. So yeah, and then for the final one, exact same thing, AoE buff AoE. I don't know how many times I gotta mention that, guys, but that is the strategy. So yeah, I mean, pretty straightforward, and no real effort with, you know, having to run this. And then yeah, I mean, obviously Helbram lives, but we kill him on the following turn. So yeah, that is going to be the tower run right there, guys, for the you know, champion difficulty right there for Death Spirit. Let's move on now to the second tower, being the Night Tower. Now, in terms of the team that we rocked for this, it was gonna be the Fairy team. And yeah, I mean, this is no boost units from the Shadow of Eminence, or Eminence and Shadow. I said Shadow of Eminence. Bro, we have no boost characters from Eminence and Shadow. So yeah, I mean, you definitely could run like one of them. Like, if you don't have like, I don't know, like if you don't have green or green Elaine, you definitely could run like beta in this slot, or even like alpha, just to get the like 20% all stats. But yeah, I mean, realistically, guys, I feel like you just kind of run this team and you'll be good to go regardless, though. But yeah, in terms of the gear that we were rocking on the characters, we had HP defense on Elaine, we had attack crit damage on LR King, same with Lancelot, and then we had HP defense on Gloxinia. And then for the artifact card set, we do have the Fairy card set. And again, same thing that I mentioned with the Gods team. If you are not able to make the CC threshold, feel free to swap King to HP defense. And feel free to swap, Lancelot to HP defense as well. As long as you have the CC requirement, guys, of LTCing, it's still going to be a doable clear, because you're always going to be killing guaranteed one enemy with Lancelot being on the team, because you always have that damage past the initial hit that he does. So no matter what, even if you don't kill them all in AoE, you're still going to kill at least one of them, which is the major target that's a threat, and then the rest of them will be dead the following turn, right? You're not going to have any issues because of that. Again, same thing, auto set combat class if you need to, but if not, you run the Fairy card set. And yeah, I mean, CC wise, you guys should be like pretty good across the board, and I don't think you'll have too many issues. So yeah, that is pretty much the setup, guys. So let's watch the team now in action, and let's see how it does. So yeah, again, same tower, all of that, same gear that we had initially. So HP defense Elaine, attack crit, HP, and then Fairy card set. So yeah, I mean, pretty standard stuff. Like for this team though, guys, like the idea is you buff card with Elaine, single target with King, so you get a piercing arrow for Lancelot, and then you just do AoE Lancelot, and it's gonna guaranteed kill at least one enemy, right? Because of the fact you're doing so much with King, and then even the damage past the initial hit from Lancelot is gonna do enough. So even if you're on HP defense, I do still think that you could kill at least one of the enemies there, and I think that's still fine. Like, you know, on a team like this against demons, you the major threat is Esterosa, so as long as you kill him, you know, you're good to go. So yeah, I mean, you guys will see right here when we do the buff card into AoE. Remember that because Esterosa has debuff immunity, we can't petrify him, but we do enough to where we get the damage off, and then yeah, I mean, he dies, right? And then the only character that lives is Sigurd there. So honestly, I would have had better success if I targeted Sigurd right there, because then it would have just been you know, it would have pretty much just killed everybody, because he was the only one that lived with HP. So yeah, I mean, again, the turn after, you just heal up with King and you're good to go. You're back to full HP next fight, and you're just going into every single phase, guys. Very, very easy with this setup. And yeah, I mean, you know, Fairies has always been good on Heroes Arena, as long as you know, you got Lancelot and LR King, right? Just very, very dominant DPS characters, and having them both on attack crit especially will make this a lot easier. But again, you do not need to run that, and it's still doable without. And even here, like, this is a really good example. The character that is you know, a damage cap character is the one you would target, so that you make sure your follow-up damage from Lancelot kills. And so yeah, that's how you're going to be able to get that extra damage that, you know, you feel like you need, right? So yeah, and then again, this one right here, DK Melly's biggest threat, so you single target DK Melly, AoE with Lancelot, everything dies, right? It's super straightforward, guys, with this setup. You're not gonna have any issues. The only time you'll have issues is if Lancelot doesn't kill AoE, but even then, you already killed their biggest threat, so you do not have issues the turn after. You heal up, and then you would just kill the rest, right? So yeah, I mean, pretty straightforward. Like, I feel like I don't have to go in depth on like my exact strategy for this. You guys kind of get the gist. But yeah, I mean, again, single target the biggest threat or the character with damage cap, whatever, and then you follow up with the AoEs and you'll just get the kill. So yeah, Gloxinia did live right there. Still fine, we just kill him on the following turn, right? So yeah, that is the second tower right there, guys. So yeah, as you can see, we do get the rewards, and that is tower 2. So yeah, moving out of that into the final tower here. Now this is kind of similar to when I did my Masters video where I had issues with the team I ran. So yeah, so the team that I ran was gonna be the human team, and human team, the problem with this team in this fight is that because there is Estarossa on every single champion difficulty fight, I decided to go humans on this one though because of Mazino's shield on this first team. But Estarossa, he is the reason why you cannot run LR Bond on this fight. So the moment we get to this stage right here, LR Bond is just not going to cut it, right? So when you're running LR Bond, you get these first 3 stages cleared, but then this one right here, you're not going to clear because of the fact that Estarossa just stops you. And yeah, and then they draw damage away with Chandler and Melieli, so it's really just super hard to deal with. So yeah, that's kind of like the main issue that you'll have with this team, but it still gets you through the first 3 you know, kind of teams there, and then the final 2 teams, I do have another team that gets through both of those as well. But yeah, pretty much the setup though, guys. So we'll watch the video here and it shows it. Attacker damage Bond, HP defense Sigurd, HP defense Chaos Arthur, and then HP defense LR Escanor with the human and unknown attack card set. So yeah, again, HP LR Bond is probably still good enough because you're extorting the enemy stats anyway. I don't think you'll need to run like you know, I mean, you know, I ran attack crit in my video, but I'm saying you can still run HP if you need to hit that for the threshold and you'd be good. Same thing goes with artifact support. So yeah, we'll just watch this now and we'll see what I was able to do. So yeah, I mean, again, the strategy with this team is, you know, you do the extort, you do the AoE, follow up whatever card. Right here, I did do the buff strip on Mazino instantly though, because I wanted to make sure we killed and then didn't have to deal with his invincibility, because he is able to get that. So buff stripping him with LR Escanor and then AoEing after that would allow us to pretty much guarantee that he wasn't going to get immortality if he lived, right? So that was kind of my idea. And then yeah, I mean, now Fumi lives, but then we kill him, follow up. And then, yeah, we're good to go. So next fight here, yeah, this one's super easy. We just go in, extort, AoE. Rimuru doesn't remove your buffs till the turn his started turn. So as long as you just do it instantly, you're good. So yeah, I mean, you just go, you know, buff or extort, AoE, and then follow up single target on whoever, and they're all dead, right? So, you know, LR Bond is just a super dominant character for this, guys. The only time he's not good is when Estarossa is in the fight, and that's the only time this team is kind of cucked out, right? Other than that, I mean, it pretty much one-shots every team going first. So just a very, very dominant team, and I always recommend people, you know, give this team a shot. So yeah, there we go. You know, another AoE, boom, 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 and they're all dead. So now this is where we get to the point where LR Bond runs out of his usage because of the fact we are facing Estarossa. So the best thing you can do here on this phase, guys, is just get as much damage off on these enemies, just so that when you use your follow-up team, it's just going to be a little bit easier to kill them. So, you know, yeah, I noticed right there that Melieli obviously starts off with the taunt, so there's really nothing we can do. I can get the extort off instantly against the Estarossa, but we can't follow up attack because it'll buff strip the extort that Bond has, right? Because the extort is a buff, even though it's a debuff on the enemies, it counts as a buff on our characters, right? So, you know, LR Escanor dies. Estarossa is super insane. I mean, there's not much we could really do. And then right here, I did make the mistake of attacking with Bond. I probably should have just, like, you know, not attacked with him, so we at least kept the extort on the enemies. But yeah, I mean, a little bit of a misplay right there, but regardless, we were not winning with this team, guys. So you can see here that we pretty much get just kind of destroyed here. Estarossa AoE kills everyone, and then they just single target kill my Chaos Arthur. So yeah, that's pretty much that right there. Now moving into the final 2 teams though that we ran for the team. This was the exact setup that we ran, guys. We ran the unknown team, yeah, and I ran unknown on Masters as well. This team is just super consistent. Again, it's a thing of, like, if you're not able to meet that CC threshold, you switch all these gears over, because I do have attacker damage on pretty much all the DPS characters, yeah. So Tyr, Sobnok, and Merlin are all an attack crit, and I don't have UR gear attack crit for Sobnok, but I'm still able to meet the CC threshold for 320k. But again, you know, if it's a situation where you're just not able to do it, combat class artifacts, switch all these characters to HP, and you'll still be good. And the more damage you did with your human team on this fight will definitely make that you know, that stage you're doing a little bit easier, because you have a little bit less damage check that you need, right? So yeah, I mean, you can just switch over to HP on all your characters, and then you're seeing like a crazy amount of CC now, and you're like, okay, I can probably out CC, right? So that's pretty much the idea right there, guys. And then we hop in here and we finish out the fight. So let me just skip over to when we start. But yeah, I mean, again, I was running attack crit on the DPSs, and then yeah, human attack card set. Alright guys, so my recording at the very end there kind of cut out, but I'm just gonna pretty much re-record this like end part of the video. So yeah, I mean, again, same exact team here in terms of the setup, and as I mentioned, you can still run your characters on HP defense if you do need to make the CC requirements. But yeah, this fight right here, we do get the kill pretty easily. We just do the AoE here with Merlin into the double AoE with Sabnok, and then yeah, moving into your final fight there, guys, gonna be pretty much a very similar thing, the exact same thing, and you should be good to go. And then yeah, I mean, against Melieli here, they do get the shield and all that, but you know, follow up attack and you'll easily just be able to kill, right? Like the character, when it's only alone like that, as long as you know, you just have the tanking stats on your team, you'll be completely fine. And then yeah, moving into the final fight here, and we'll just get it done real quick. Triple AoE was able to get it done, and we didn't even have any issues here. So yeah, AoE Merlin, AoE on the Sabnok, and then follow up AoE to kill. So that is going to be the champion difficulty right there, guys, for getting all the rewards of Champion Heroes Arena. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, man, of the teams that I was able to showcase, and let me know if you guys were actually able to get your clears as well. So that's going to be it for the video. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I'm going to see you guys on the next one, man. Peace out. Have a great rest of your day, guys. See you later, man.